can you believe it? We got Riri Williams, we got Natalie, we got the guy that everybody's been talking about. You know who he is, but I can't do that without these guys that we have right here, right now. Come on, man. I got the crew with me. Phenom 202, we'll start with you. What's going on, brother?
Phenom 202, D-Day representative. Kind of excited to talk about this. I got some stuff to get off my chest, good and bad. You know, this was it was an interesting watch to say the least, yo. Know what I'm saying? I got some thoughts, so we can get into it. So what say you, Cola? Bay?
Cola, the resident Bay. Hey, bringing that big auntie energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, like I like the story. I'll just, put it out there. I like the story, but there were some things, but we'll talk about the things.
All right. Well, look, let's go ahead. First things first, let's go ahead and get into it. What did everybody think of Ironheart overall? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Somewhere in between? Did it hit the mark? Did it fall short? Let's go around the horn and get everybody's thoughts. So we'll start with you, Cola. Where did you fall here on Ironheart overall?
Overall, I liked it. Overall, I liked it. I don't feel like it hit the mark per se. You know what I'm saying? But it's not as bad as the other trash that they've been putting out lately. So I would give it like a B+ just because of that.
Okay. Phenom, what about you?
I give it a strong B- with the little dot over the top because I was gonna give it a plus. My pen mark is still there. It was. I gotta agree with Cola though. It was a good story. Some of the actors in it, I loved it. You know what I'm saying? The Hood, I'm a fan of his work. Everything he's in, he's been killing it. Anthony Ramos. I loved him in the Transformer movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he was good in that. Riri, I'm trying, yo. I'm trying to stay positive.
Yes.
Tell me about it, Lord.
That was the
problem. Look, I'm with you there, man. I'm with you there. Look,
and it's not an indictment on her acting skills as an actress.
Mine is.
What I'm saying is, hold on, I'm saying that. It's not an indictment on her maybe ability to act. I don't think this role it did nothing for me for her.
Sometimes roles aren't for some people. Maybe this, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but something's just off. My overall thoughts with Ironheart, it was better than I expected. I'll be honest. I was not a fan of Riri in Wakanda Forever. So I gave this series 0 chances. But I must say that I was a lot happier with this series than I thought. So that is saying something. But like I said, there were some things that I didn't like. But overall, I felt that there were more hits than misses with this series, honestly. But yeah, I think that Riri is,
Yeah. I don't know if it was her character, like the way they wrote her character to act that way.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's not an indictment on her being an actress so much because I don't know her for anything else but this.
Right.
But whoever wrote that and told her to act that way.
Well, let's get into it. I mean, we'll break down and we're going to get to the parts that we don't like. But let's start off with some positive. What are some of the
before
things?
You move on, though.
Okay.
You move on, just because you mentioned something earlier or whatever about her possibly not being the right actress for this role or whatever.
Right.
I just saw something that, it was between her and the chick that played Shuri in Black Panther. Yeah, but they went with Shuri. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't see her in that role either. You know, so yeah, they still liked her and wanted her to be like in the MCU, and this is the role that they chose for her or whatever. So yeah, like that puts a lot of things in perspective right there.
That really does. I actually can see Shuri playing Ironheart and killing it because how she played her character in Black Panther.
Exactly.
That's Riri Williams that I knew from the comics. Like she's quick-witted, but she's funny. She has character. I don't know what this lady is doing. Yeah, I don't know what Dominique. I think that's her name, Dominique Thorne. I just don't know what she's doing with the character. But that does happen sometimes. You have certain people that will try out for a role, but they like you so much they'll give you another role, i.e. Tom Hiddleston. He tried out for Thor, didn't get it, so they gave him Loki.
He would have been a horrible Thor.
He would have been a horrible Thor.
Yeah.
Great Loki, horrible Thor.
Great Loki. Yeah.
He's so good at Loki.
Yes.
He really is. He really is. But yeah,
I just wish that would have translated here, is all I'm saying. And you know, again, to your point, like I don't know if they wrote it for her to be like this, or what. So I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I really could see Shuri playing this part.
Yeah,
spot on. But look, let's get into it. Let's talk about some positives. So, what are the things that either you guys really liked about Ironheart? Any moments or any characters that stood out for you? I'll start with you, Phenom.
The story, like Cola said, the hood. I like that dynamic of his crew. You know what I'm saying? I actually like Natalie. I liked her character in it a lot, yo. She kept me entertained, like the way she was. She was funny. She was witty. You know what I'm saying? Her personality came through on screen. I even like the little youngin with the cart, yo. The little hustler kid, yo.
Yes, my man.
But yeah, it be. I know this is not a bash the series thing because I don't want to bash it. I watched it entertained. You know what I'm saying? Irritated, but entertained.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do like how when they do introduce characters, everybody was really, really good. And like her mama was good in it. You know what I'm saying? Cree Summer, you know what I'm saying? She was in it for a little bit.
My God, yes.
So blown away when I saw her in there.
But I'm gonna stop there. I want to say everything. I'm gonna go ahead and kick it to Cola though. Cause I want to say everything. You be like, yeah, I like everything you said.
Yeah, and that's basically what's gonna happen. But yeah, like when Cree Summers came in there, I like squealed. Like I legit like audibly squealed when I saw her. You know, because like she's just been voice acting for so long. Like to actually see her act in something was great. You know, and even though she had like small roles, like small parts, like she really brought it, you know, into this. But I kind of feel like everybody supporting was excellent. Every single supporting actor was excellent. And, you know, you mentioned Natalie, right? Like, I was really sitting there thinking Natalie should have been Ironheart, you know what I'm saying? Because she really was bringing that energy to me. You know what I'm saying?
I could see her. She was quick-witted, on her feet.
Yes.
But I can see that.
Know if they wrote it this way because she's supposed to be grieving, right? Like she has a chip on her shoulder. She's supposed to be grieving. And I'll be honest, that's one of the things I didn't like about the second Black Panther. I know everybody loved it, but for me, like the grief was just so strong, right? It was so heavy that for me, it brought down the movie. You know what I'm saying? And with with her and her character, I kind of feel the same way. But everybody else was excellent. My baby daddy Rio was in it. I was very disappointed that he died early.
They killed him off. I was so shocked.
I was too. I wasn't expecting him to even be in it. And then you're gonna kill him? Like all I just wanted him to say hello, Elizabeth, one time. You know what I'm saying? But all the supporting actors, absolutely excellent. The storyline I felt was pretty good too.
I'm agreeing with you guys. I think the storyline was great. You're right. The supporting cast was amazing. They really lifted this movie to a whole nother stratosphere. Even though the back of the movie is supposed to be on Riri Williams, she just didn't land it for me. And I don't know if it's her being a young actor and some of it is the director not being able to pull that out of her during certain scenes, because there were moments where she could get there, but it wasn't consistent. But out of the things I did like, I freaking love the Ironheart suit. I thought it looked fantastic on camera. I thought the suit looked amazing. Every time it was on screen, the effects were crisp.
Yeah.
Of course, like you said, I like the story. And I like them telling the story that not all the heroes are always perfect. Not all of your heroes are always perfect. There's some flawed characters in there. And I think that's true to life, but they're always trying to strive to be better. And last but not least, like you guys said, Natalie, she was a show stealer. She was the show stealer the entire series.
Yep.
Every time she was on camera, she was funny. She had the energy. She sucked me in every single time. And I want a season 2 just for Natalie. I gotta see her. I gotta see her again. I gotta see her again. She was that good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at it this way too, like Cola said before, Marvel was putting out some trash, yo. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing. There was like, what was the one we looked at? Miss Marvel or whatever that Marvel. I hated that shit so much.
Like Miss Marvel?
I liked it.
People did.
I mean, I love some parts of it, but overall, doesn't have a rewatch factor for me. You know what I'm saying?
I was actually considering rewatching it. That's funny.
I've actually watched it twice already. But it's not for everybody.
Yeah, nothing's for everybody. So
I do think that the way that Marvel did the formula this time was a lot better than what they've done in the past. Like they gave us like chunks, like a 3-hour chunk and another 3-hour chunk. They gave us these 3 1-hour segments, and I thought it was fantastic because it gave an opportunity to really flesh the story out better than these past shows where it was like these 25 minutes. That's not really working.
Oh, that's to piggyback off of that. What I did like, it wasn't like set for 35 minutes and you got 10 minutes of credits at the end. You know what I'm saying? It was actually legitimately 45-minute episodes. You know what I'm saying? It was like one long movie. Like two long movies. You know what I'm saying?
2 parts. All right. So we already kind of talked about this before. On the flip side, was there anything about that show that you didn't like? Anything that didn't work for you? I think I already know the elephant in the room that we all probably know. Cola, what didn't work for you in Ironheart or left you wanting more?
Again, it's back to Riri's acting. You know what I'm saying? It was that whole, because, we're doing this and we're doing that. I'm like, who's doing this?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The whole, are we in the 80s? Like, what are we doing right now?
Yes.
Like she was just bopping around a little too much, like a little too, for me, masculine, you know? And I'm like, I don't know, again, if that's what they told her to do or what, but it just, it wasn't flowing. It didn't seem natural,
That's what it was.
That was
it
the problem.
Natural.
Right.
Yeah, it sounded like she was just too much. Like she was playing a caricature almost, and I was like, I know people from the hood and they ain't acting like that. At all the time, I mean, like she was extra. It just was too much. I was a big fan of Dominique either playing Ironheart. I think, like you said, she just played the character too stiff, too rugged, and it just didn't. She didn't even give enough emotion. Everything was like she was like Queen Latifah and set it off. I told you that, Cola. She was just like, what the fuck are we getting here?
Yeah.
And her acting was just so up and down. So that was my oh, and another thing I didn't like, the Hood's crew. I don't understand this, but all of a sudden they had this part where they didn't want to be part of the crime anymore. They didn't want to be part of that life anymore. All of a sudden they have this come to Jesus moment and want to split from the Hood when they were just trying to kill Riri Williams the night before. That part threw me off. I was like, that don't make sense, yo. I didn't like that part.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either. Because I was like, okay, one, it was like, okay, so he tried to kill them at some point, right? And then, because he snaps his fingers, they're gonna try to kill her. She's telling, well, not even her. Was it the guy that told them, like, told them something along the lines of what he did to her or something, and then all of a sudden they're like, okay, like we're gonna leave. I don't know. It was just weird.
It was like they were trying to rush the story along.
On that part.
It just really didn't make any sense because it literally just happened the night before. He sent them out to kill the girl. Right. And then all of a sudden, because she whispers in one of the person's ear, well, you got to check out what happened to so-and-so.
Yeah. So that's what it was. Yeah. He told him that they killed
Rampage.
Rampage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and all of a sudden now they have a come to Jesus moment. Like, this is not us. This is not you. We're out of here.
He copped to it, though. That's the thing. So if he said, nah, she don't know what she's talking about, they might have stayed, but they're like, yeah, I killed him. You know what I'm saying? That's basically how he carried it.
I didn't like that part. It felt rushed.
Yeah. So something I didn't like Riri's character from the rip. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I say I don't think it's an indictment on her acting, because I guess they made her act that way. But she was mad entitled from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, she was selling the homework, and then she was in the principal's office like, yeah, my bad. I ain't gonna do it again. Just give me another chance and some more money. We'll be good. Kicked her out. She go back to the crib. Mama like, what you doing here? She already knew you got kicked out of school. Then she walking around the neighborhood like she owned the shit. She 5 foot nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Bro, she beat up the underground fighting twins, yo.
I don't understand that, yo.
In the diner, I'm like,
in the diner,
these chicks was beating up everybody on the underground circuit, and they can't handle it.
Yeah, that was a stretch. I was like, this 150-pound girl, probably even less than that for real.
I was about to say like 110.
Like she 110, and all of a sudden she beating up 2 underground fighters.
Brolic chicks too. Like not some scrawny anybody her size, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. I ain't get that.
Man, I try to credit to them playing with their food, not really killing this one. beat her up, like just let her play around with it, but you can't play with food, yo. So that's how they got trapped in the bubble. But she's out here committing crimes, yo. She's a killer. She killed homie with the gas joint. She locked him in there.
Well, technically that was Natalie.
Yeah,
technically that was Natalie.
But she could have saved it though.
Well,
she pulled a Batman. She let him die.
Yeah,
she just didn't save him.
Again, in her defense, he was trying to kill her too. So I can't it's not like he's innocent. Right?
No, he's definitely not. But she out here committing crimes in an Ironheart suit, bro. Like she's the only one that's not incognito in none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing I didn't like, yo. I mean, I like the story, but like the way they played her in this joint, nah.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
You know what other part I didn't like? Oh, go ahead, Cole. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, the other part I didn't like is like how she kind of set that dude up, like unintentionally, but like the white dude, what was his name?
Yes. Yeah. Oh God.
I was like, that's grimy. Yeah. You just gonna let him go to jail for what you did? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and they go see the brother in jail, yo. Like, yeah, my bad, kid. You know what I'm saying? I know you hate me right now.
Exactly. Like she had no emotion. Like, so how's everything going?
Like, how's the food? You know what I'm saying? Did you drop the soap? Come on.
And he already knew. He's like, man, I ain't gonna survive in jail. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's the thing. Like she manipulated so many people in this joint too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she really manipulated him. Like he was like, you sure ain't gonna get caught? Like, cross my heart, hope to die, stick with a needle in my eye, yo. I'm not gonna let nothing happen to you. And guess what? Yeah. It did, yo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And she did nothing.
Yeah, I do like how they incorporated him in there, like as Stane's son, the dude that tried to kill Iron Man in Iron Man 3. Was it Iron Man 3?
No, it was Iron Man 1. First
it was one?
First one, yeah.
The one that was like, Tony Stark built this in a cave with a bunch of scraps.
Yeah.
That guy.
That's it. Yeah. And I like that character, but I like Riri just took the energy out the screen, yo. Like, oh my goodness, man. And I really wanted to root for this show. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what other part in this I didn't like?
What's that?
Remember, she's got the guy that's, throwing the lightning bolts out of his fingers, and she's got the hood after her.
Yeah.
So after the crew tries to kill her and she gets away, she goes to the garage with her family and friends trying to recreate the suit.
And nobody came after
her. She was there for like 4 days.
Yes, I was blown on that too. I was like, the first place I would look was there.
That's what I'm saying. Like she's making noise, drilling holes. She's shooting photon blasts in the backyard.
Right.
And
in Chicago.
Nobody showed up.
Chicago.
Yeah. Exactly. I was like, okay, come on now. Like, how is this not happening? So that was the part that I was like, okay, this is a little too convenient for nobody to show up. But that was something I thought of.
And it's like he took old boy's word that he killed her or whatever.
Yes.
But I'm like, okay, I get that, but he seemed like he didn't believe him. So if you seem like you didn't believe him, you would think that you would have somebody patrolling the area just to see, just in case.
Yeah,
you know
or him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
right.
So, but he could control his body, but couldn't control his mind.
Right.
That was a thing. Remember, he was controlling his body.
Yeah, he can control his body, but not his mind. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, you can't. It's always trust but verify, yo.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
every villain kill in the story. Yo, like, did you kill Superman? Yeah, I killed him. All right. Where's his body? I mean, it's on a pile of rubble. All right, I trust you. Where's Riri? Oh, building collapsed on her. She's done. You know what I'm saying? She's a million pieces. All right, yeah. But you don't want to go dig up. Yeah.
Right.
But that's the thing, yo. Like, I ain't gonna lie. The hood, when he was like, when dude asked him, like, did you kill her? She did. Like, yeah, she did. And then he's like, I don't believe you because when you kill somebody, you got details. This is an elaborate story. And that's when the other shorty that was throwing the bombs and shit came in and saved him.
Yeah.
Right.
A more detailed story. So that's how he kind of knew that he won't tell him the truth, yo.
And which brings furthermore, if he knew that she was not die, if she knew she wasn't dead, then why she let this girl sit here for 4 days building a fucking suit in the garage to come back after him? It just made no absolute sense to me.
That part I don't understand.
Let me ask y'all a question though. Like I hate magic. I hate magicians.
Well, let's do that. Let's talk about the villains. Let's talk about the villains.
So my thing is this: the hood. I understood how he got the hood, but I ain't like how he got the hood. Like Sacha Baron Cohen just came out of nowhere. I'm like, I like your style, done. Here go a hood, and I what's his role? What's Manifesto? What's his name? Mephisto, whatever. Whatever his name is, yo. He just randomly picked him out, was following him the whole time to give him the hood.
That's what I was trying to figure out too. Like, how was he even on his radar? He's like a little thief. Like, he's not even big. Like, how did that even work?
Well, I'll give some comic book lore to who Mephisto is, which will kind of give you some idea on why he does what he does, because he really doesn't care. Mephisto is basically the devil in the MCU. That's really all he is. He's just like the devil. He has power, but the majority of his power comes from manipulation, dealing on your weakness, your deep, darkest secrets. Because at the end of the day, when they ask him, well, what do you want from this? He says, oh, it'll be something that you'll never even think about. It'll be something you'll forget. Really, he's talking about is your soul. It's because you never really think about that until you have to. Until the very end when he's coming after it. So he's the devil. He's trying to manipulate. And I don't know where this guy falls into the equation, but I think he's a small part of a bigger plan. Because honestly, I think, and this is a theory out there, that he was always after Riri Williams. There's a theory out there that Natalie was actually Mephisto. He manifested Natalie.
So are you talking about the hologram or are you talking about at the end?
Both. So the actual AI was actually Mephisto doing that himself to kind of bring her into this fold of the past that he knew that she had a weakness about. So what better way to have somebody come on your side and to get who you're really after than to have them lose the person that they care about twice? Yeah. So if you really think about it, the whole time Natalie's trying to get with her, and the moment Riri was like, you know what? I care about you. You're my girl. I love you. She's gone. Just like that. So the theory is that Mephisto purposely pulled her away just so that he could have another reason to manipulate her when that time came. And that's why. But that's the theory that's floating out there.
But I mean, that makes sense because she had no idea how she created her.
She had no idea how she created her. And when she did the exact same thing the second time, she couldn't do it. So that theory is out there that was Mephisto has been after Ironheart the whole time. So when the hood, he didn't really care that the hood died anyway, because he was always after Riri for her mind because she's a genius. So that's the thing.
I mean, I was going to Raiders of the Lost Ark this shit and say, hey, they would have found the boat without motherfucking Raiders of the Lost Ark, yo. Harrison Ford. They'd have found that shit anyway. But But I would say this: I understand that part. What I don't understand is if he really wanted her, why he put her in danger to get killed and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the Hood didn't die. He went back to the candy shop, and he's about to get some powers or some magic too. So that's the thing about the magic I didn't like. Like, so Ironheart had to get magic to defeat the Hood. Like, I didn't understand how the magic came to. I know they went through like a seance or whatever, a ritual to give her the power, but like, she needed that to beat the Hood, and how does that even work? Where did the magic go after she beat the Hood?
Yeah, that's a good question, because I'm like, I didn't see a difference between what they had in the beginning and what they had at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like with the suit, like it's not like she had any extra powers or any extra oomph or anything like that. So I'm like, I really don't know what she got out of it aside from losing Natalie.
Yeah, and she didn't even really beat him. She just took his hood, yo. She didn't even need, bro. She used the hologram to beat him.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So he went after that, and she came behind and snatched his hood, and he started flying on the floor like a fish, yo.
Yeah,
That's a good point. What was the whole purpose of getting the hood anyway? For her to combine it with her suit, because she didn't even need it anyway. The suit did nothing different.
It really didn't. It just gave it a paint job. That was it.
my rated to the Lost Ark theory. The Nazis would have found a boat without Harrison Ford in the whole movie, yo. Indiana Jones. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. So she would have got. She ain't need to go get some magic. She ain't need to do all that stuff. She just need another suit to go get the hood. But then, yes, playing on people's, sorrow and all that stuff. Like, she already got in trouble once with her brother when she showed her brother, like, yo, hey, this is Natalie. He's like, you sick. You just should have did this or whatever. What do you think's going to happen when he bring her back?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Think about how she come back. There's some explaining to do, yo.
Right.
That's a good question, because from my understanding, that's real, because she did hug her at the end, and then you saw the veins coming up on her arms. I was like, oh snap,
I was so mad at her about that. Like, I was so pissed. I was like, no, you didn't. Like, this dude is the devil. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we
I was mad too, yo.
Bruh. Like you see, I'm losing words right now. Yes.
I was so pissed. But yeah, out of the things we love, which is Natalie right here, and I actually got to give her a shout out. Natalie is played by Lyric Ross. She really killed it. So shout out to her playing Natalie. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I do not know what's going to happen. How's she going to explain that? And how is she going to get out of this deal with the devil? Because he ain't going to let you go easy.
Right.
So what's the cost of this situation?
Her soul, man. But that's the thing. So all right, so you the super duper comic book reader. Was this storyline anywhere in the comics, or this is out the blue?
I don't know. The Ironheart comics haven't been out for a while. Not very long. They've been out less than a decade. So I think the first Ironheart comic book came out in 2016. I just know her character is not like this. That's why That's why nobody jives with it, and you guys are not jiving with it because this is not like her character in the comics. Her character is a lot like Sherry, in the comics. And sometimes she's fun. She's fun too, but she had a struggle. But everything.
But she wasn't. What's the word I'm looking for? She didn't bring anything that made people gravitate towards her.
No, she didn't.
You know what I'm saying? I even say with Miss Marvel, whatever. At least she was funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And she was like a little jovial, but still having fun out there.
And quirky. But I mean, at the same time, she didn't lose people,
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't like the heavy grief aspect, because it seemed like it had been a while. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, it happened yesterday. It had been a while. She went to school.
Like a couple years.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So all that time, you were away, you were going to college, you were, battling whoever in Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? Like, during that time, like, you couldn't, I don't know, like, I'm not going to say get over it, because, you can't really get over that, right? But it wouldn't be a little lighter for you,
That's
to
my
be able to bring that energy. I mean,
yeah, that's my thing. I didn't understand that either. But this part is really true, though. The whole Natalie, that part is in the comics for real. That part is true. The story of her being shot, Riri being there to see it. It was a drive-by. I mean, all that's very true. That's right from the comics. Natalie, the image, all that, the scans of her brain and it developing this Natalie that looked like her friend, all that's right from the comics. So I thought they did a great job with all that.
The first one, it looks like 2016 is when it.
So I was right. Yeah, 2016. Yeah. 2016.
So do you think it's going to get a season 2?
I think it has to.
I would love for it to get a season 2.
Yeah. One thing I did not like, and I'm gonna say this from the tippy top, they was already bombing her on Rotten Tomatoes before it even came out, yo. You know what I'm saying? So they was already, it was whack that they did that. They didn't even give it a chance, and we know why they did it. But I don't know if that makes it hard to get a season 2. I don't know, like if it's like the Marvel heads are like, I'm clamoring for a season 2. I need closure, or now we good. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the Rotten Tomato score on it right now is pretty good. It's currently at 82%. So I do expect a season 2, but it all depends on the viewership.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It depends on the viewership. Now the critic score is there, and we know it's good. We think it's good. So I think it is deserving of a season 2. But with I think like I felt her character in Wakanda Forever didn't give me much hype to watch this. So is the viewership going to come now that people are starting to talk about it? Are people going to be willing to see it? I just don't know. But I do think there is more to come with this, because I think there's going to be a team up with the Young Avengers. That's what I think is actually going to happen.
They need to go ahead and get to it. God damn. I mean, they've been doing this shit for like 5 years now.
Yeah,
trying to set up this team, yo.
Yeah, this team, at least some of this team right here, if I can pull it up here, my computer's going a little slow. Some of this team right here.
Yeah.
So, this is the people that currently now at least have been on screen. Miss Marvel, Kate Bishop, America Chavez. The black guy in the middle is Eli Bradley. He showed up real quickly in Captain Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I was about to say I didn't really see him do anything though.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
He just showed up very quickly, but he is in the Young Avengers, and then Wiccan to the far left, he was in Agatha all along. So that's the Young Avengers.
Good at the end.
Yeah. So that's the Young Avengers. That's what I think. But let me ask you guys. I mean, Phoenix, do you think it's going to be a season 2? And Cola, do you think it's going to be season 2? Phoenix, I'll go with you first.
All right. So I looked up the viewership. 40 million people watched it worldwide. Is that enough to keep it? I mean, I want a season 2 because I need to see how this plays out. I'm that type of person. If they come out with this Young Avengers, I don't want to see this shit. Yo.
You don't want to see Young Avengers?
I'm looking at none of them people. Like, all right, so I have a bias show.
Out of all of these,
I hate teenagers. So every show that has a kid, teenagers on, I hate it, yo. I
love teenagers.
I love teenagers.
Trust me, I don't raise enough of them to know. I don't hate Hawkeye.
Kate Bishop, yeah.
I do.
Kate Bishop.
You don't like her? Oh, okay.
I actually liked it. I mean, I think she's arrogant. I think she's like somebody who's entitled, all that shit. The America Shorty. She didn't really do that for me when she was in like Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
agreed. Yeah,
her role was very small.
Yeah. And Wiccan was funny. Like I enjoyed this character.
What about you, Cola?
Wait, which part are we talking about?
All right, so do you think it's going to be a season 2?
Okay, yes, I do think there's going to be a season 2, mostly because of the way that it ended, and then they just introduced this new villain. You know what I'm saying? And we need to know like what his motivation actually is, like what he's trying to do, like what's the game plan? Is this going to be the new what's his name? Thanos situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because like we lost it with what's his name?
Yeah,
the
Jonathan
other one,
Majors.
Jonathan Majors' character or whatever. Yeah. So it's like we kind of lost it there. We lost momentum there. So is this going to pick that back up to find us like a good centralized villain? Yeah. So I need answers to that. Yeah. I need to know if this is actually Natalie or, or what, or if it is that dude. And why is his name so similar to the other one that was a fraud? in Spider-Man, but Majesto,
yeah.
you know,
Mephisto.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
his
Mephisto.
like
name. This
they
guy's
sound
name
the
is Mephisto.
same. They sound the same. I was over here like, what are they trying to like, repackage that dude or what, But he didn't have any powers,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I was
Yeah.
lost.
Well, I think you bring up some good points. Is this really Natalie? Because in the MCU or just in general, if we looked at the timeline of how the story is, the world, nobody can actually bring anybody back from the dead. So Natalie is dead. So who really is this person? Is this just some magic shit that he's just conjured up just to kind of get her thinking because now he's trying to get her soul? I don't think it's really Natalie, but I think it's some spell that he's got going on.
Or
I
did
don't
he
think it's
do
really
a whole what's that guy's name? The guy.
Oh,
Guy.
Vision.
Vision, yes. Did he do a whole vision thing to put like the AI into, a body or whatever? And
Interesting.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
because that
very
was a theory
possible.
that I saw too, that it could possibly be something like that because Wanda did that.
She
Wanda did
did.
that. So
Yeah, because Rhonda made a whole city.
Yeah,
exactly.
You
that's
know what I'm
true.
saying? Damn. All right, so but do we need a season 2? Can we just parlay this into a movie or some shit, yo? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
it could, but how would you incorporate? Like, would it be her movie or would it be incorporated into
that's
somebody
where I was
else's
going to
movie?
get.
I
I
think it'll
don't
be
think she needs her.
incorporated in somebody else's movie. I don't need think she needs to be in the movie. I mean,
I
like
don't
even
think
with
she
Miss
has
Marvel parlayed into the Marvels. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is, but we do need to see what Mephisto is doing.
Mephisto,
like,
yeah.
Mephisto, who's he affiliated with? Like, is it a bigger scheme? Like, is he working for somebody? Because
Well, he did say that he had over 100 big timers around the world that he's already made deals with. Very interested to find out who they will be as this goes further down the line. Like it's going to be interesting. Oh well, let's see. Was there anything
And
else?
that's the point too. Yeah, and like, is any of this going to incorporate like the Thunderbolts, right? Because they were a big thing that just happened.
Yeah, you got the Thunderbolts that just came out. Fantastic Four is right around. You didn't like the Thunderbolts? Come on.
All right, look. Only reason I like I did not like it because it took fucking an hour and a half to get started.
I love
that's why it took too long for them to come together, figure out some shit, and then they get to the fight scene, yo.
I don't know. It seemed about the same amount of time it was with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
But I like Guardians of the Galaxy. It was funny. This one was funny. You know what I'm saying? U.S. agent got on my nerves the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I love this movie. I thought it was great. I mean, I don't know, Cola. Where were you at with Thunderbolts? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I told you, you gotta watch all of these things in order to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't miss one, whether I like it or not.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I liked it. I probably would have given it like a B-, but I liked it.
It was good. It was good. It was slow because it dealt with something different. It dealt with mental health.
Yeah. And Bob.
Yes. All right. So what do we see? I mean, do you think Ironheart lived up to the hype? Do you think it lived up to the hype?
I mean, was there any hype?
I was about to ask. I didn't know that there were any expectations for it whatsoever. Yeah.
I think that's how I felt. I think it did better than expected because everybody's bar was so low. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like when we saw Chadwick Boseman in Civil War and we were like, oh shit, he is charismatic. We love his character. So everybody ran in droves to see Black Panther. When we saw Riri Williams in Wakanda Forever, everybody was like,
okay.
It's not, she ain't it. So
right.
That's what I feel. I feel that's put some stank on this series, but it did jump the bar though, but the bar was very low.
Yeah, I mean, I trust me. Only reason I knew about it was coming out because I opened up the Disney app one day. I'm like, oh,
you told me about it. I didn't even know.
So the rollout was horrible. So you see no commercials, none of that shit. No trailers, nothing.
That's true. Do you know they have been working on this 3 years ago? Didn't know that. This is not a recent thing. This had been 3 years ago in the making that they have been working on this. So
And see, they even knew that nobody really liked Riri from the other thing. That's the reason why I think, like, well, you guys aren't going to watch it anyway, so here you go.
I think that's why they did like three episodes. It was on 2 weeks.
I like that formula though. Would you guys prefer that formula better than the previous one?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Once a week.
Nah. Yeah, the once a week's not good. I don't like that either. All right. Well, anything else about Ironheart that we need to say? Was there anything specifically that we missed that you guys want to touch on? I know there was a lot of parts. There was Mephisto. There was Natalie. We did hit Cree Summers a little bit. Give a shout out to her. I think I got a picture of Cree Summers. The girl. I know she
I was about to mention her. Yes, yeah, I liked her. I liked her a lot, though I didn't understand why she had to like show her powers every 2 seconds. Like if somebody mentioned magic, she's like, bam, there you go.
Yeah, she was doing those parlor tricks.
Yeah,
I think she wanted to use her magic so bad she didn't know if she was using it for good or evil. She didn't care.
Yeah, just like at the end when the hood comes to her or whatever. You know, like you see that he has like these marks, and I think Riri even mentioned the marks, and she's just like, oh yeah, like we could work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. Don't you think she probably would have recognized him? Like Riri had been talking about him the whole time, and he just shows up in the shop, and she's like, "Hey, what's going on?"
And he even mentioned the hood. Weren't you? Wasn't he wearing the hood when he walked in there? You know what I'm saying?
He had a hoodie on because Riri got the hood.
Okay.
She took the hood off of him, so he had a.
But I thought she played a hell of a character. Yeah, it's Zelma Stanton. She's playing Reagan Aaliyah, and as you can see, the comic book version, she looks very similar to that. I thought she did great, and actually, I think she's going to be in it for a while because she's actually a student in Doctor Strange's Magic Academy, so we may see her down the line. But she's self-taught. That's why she can't do all that stuff. That's why she's so excited to do it because she never really learned. She's just been trying to read up on it. But I liked her a lot.
I did like her. I didn't like the fact that she was just throwing things out there just because somebody mentioned magic. She's just like
every time.
That's true. I ain't gonna lie, yo. Cree Summer, she I don't know if y'all watch Abbott Elementary because she's on Abbott Elementary and she looks just like this. Same hood hat. It's like she walked from that set to this set to do it.
She probably did.
Hat, she loves this hat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen her in like interviews and things like that, and she's always wearing some kind of big hat. Like she has like this funky look. Like I don't understand what this look is.
Well, Phenom said it. She has Native American. She's Native American, so she has an indigenous heritage, and she is really strong about representing that now. So that's where it comes from.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Freddie Brooks, yo.
Okay.
Yeah. She always Freddie to me.
Eccentric, right?
She gonna be Freddie to me till the day that she die, yo.
Freddie growed up.
Yes. But I know I cannot wait to see this. So hopefully this will tie into this. I have no idea. But either way, at the end of the day, I think we can all say that Ironheart had more hits than misses, even though the big miss is the girl we see on the front here. I think she just needs some more character work. She just something she's got to do to get.
I think she need to be likable. Like I don't think she was likable. That's it.
Yeah,
I think that was a big thing.
Yeah, I agree. All right, anything else, bro? We'll close this out here. Anything else, guys, that you want to touch on? I'm sorry.
No, we good.
All right. Well, man, this has been awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for this Ironheart review. You guys see our thoughts. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. We normally don't do a lot of these, but this is something different, and we brought Cole along to help us do this review. As always, we hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed this. And as always, on Corey Road is Phenom 202. That's Cola, the resident bae.
Bringing that big auntie energy.
There you go. Peace out, guys.